Yo, Ice Claw.
Oh yeah, I got the sounding files.
Good. For we're live. But good.
What was that?
Give me a sec.
Okay.
I said good. Anything else in life? I'm doing alright, Ice Claw. Been better, been worse. Not 100%, but I'll live. Let's pretend it is Tyrion. Hey Dementian, hey Lola.
Very excited for the Streets of Rage DLC.
Oh.
Yeah, they're adding like a survival mode with upgrades, and they're adding a new character, or two new characters.
So yeah, for reference everyone, the sequence of events that has led up to me playing ZeroRanger today instead of I don't know what I was supposed to is me a couple nights ago looking at Game Pass like, hey, yeah, Evil Within 2 is on here. Okay, I should install it later. So I didn't install it. Thought I did, but I guess I didn't.
Whoopsie whoopsie made the fucky wucky.
Okay, we're good to go. Ugh. One of those days. I hate white vanilla because it makes me feel even worse at this game.
I mean, it's for people who master the base game. So you don't have game completion on the save file, right?
No.
Okay. Probably forgot to install the game. He was gonna stream, so instead we're shmupping.
Mm-hmm. Me. Like, sometimes it happens to the best of us, but also me. No, take a fucking drink. God damn.
To be fair, the R-Type boss is a bit of a shit. Like, I've beaten this game several times and I still get annoyed by it.
Yeah, I fucking hate that boss.
Because you either kill it immediately or you struggle.
Yes, for me. Also, I woke up late. That was a fuck up on my part. I haven't been feeling the greatest lately. Damn. What I was gonna... Well, we finished Zero Time Dilemma, so I was gonna do Evil Within 2 today. But, I just, forgot to install it. Whoopsie-doodle.
I'm pretty excited for Evil Within 2. I've also meaning to replay it, but also want to see you play it.
Yeah. I've not been feeling good lately. Put it simply.
I mean,
And I have no good causes.
I had a burst of energy on Tuesday and now I'm kind of like, eh, it's all gone now.
No, I've been having sensory problems, which is not a fun time.
Oh. Well, on the upside, this will polish up your sensory abilities.
God damn it. I was just clumsy. Thought it wasn't coming in exactly on that spot. Okay, well. Yeah, it's been like sense of touch stuff, it's great. Oh, fuck you. Oh, you bitch.
Please continue.
I didn't realize that it shot up. Luckily, I failed forward. I hate that it shoots a bullet on top of, like, all of its other bullshit. Oh, it fucking preempted me, I guess.
Continue.
I hate the R-type boss.
Same.
It's alright. It's decent music. I think so. It's just like, Loot 2's music is such a fucking step up in almost every regard.
What's your reward for reaching Loop 2?
I thought Loop 2 was your reward for reaching Loop 2.
Nope, it's a new.
Okay, well, good to know. Damn, I got nicked. The last time I played this game was like a couple months ago, but like that's still...
I mean, it's not like this game is easy.
It's very easy, I don't know what you mean. I've never played an easier game in my life.
Please continue.
I honestly think that, level 2 is harder than level 3, personally.
I think so too.
Else. Okay. God damn it. God damn, I thought I could hug the wall and avoid it, but nope. This is the price I pay for my hubris, everyone. Very modest one, but a price nonetheless. Also, yeah, Loop 2's version of this song is so much better! I have only gotten getting all of those once. I can't think of like any time I've gotten it like on purpose. It's fine though. I don't need that sick S. It's fine though, I'm apparently good at murder. It's great, I'm not even like thinking for a lot of this is just habit at this point. It's ingrained into my brain. Motherfucker. How dare you beat my cheese strat? You know what, whatever, I don't even care anymore. Give me the drill, give me the drill, give me the drill, give me the drill, yay! Shut up, Ice Law.
Yeah, I found that the drill is better on this ship and sword on the other.
Yeah. I think...
So I also just feel this ship is better in general.
Yeah. I think sword is interesting, it's just the execution is... How should I put it? A bit too exacting to make it really that worth it to use, instead of the drill, which you can just fucking hold button. Because like the 3-hit combo is good on the other one, but like for this one it requires very specific timings if no reason. My points. It's fine though. What a hard fight. Oh man, I didn't get the one in the middle. I wonder what that could have been. That weird sweet S. Maybe it could have been that time where I didn't kill all those enemies, because holy shit, that fucking sucks to do.
Can't believe we didn't get the cool S.
I know! Stop reminding me! Thought it was gonna turn, but that's a later part.
I've always responded for a lot of the later segments of the game. The mech mode isn't really that great. Like it's really good for only specific situations, but you're better off being the ship in most cases.
The mech is mostly at its best during the first half of stage 4, and that's kinda it. even during the mech duel, you don't actually really use the mech.
Yeah, until I learned the mech isn't actually super great, but I had a hard time, and I was like, actually, I'll just use the ship, it seems easier. These two are fucking hang.
God damn it. My favorite part about this one right here is if you kill them too fast, you'll start spawning a shitload of them.
Mm-hmm. Also, man, but I think I tased like over 50 people yesterday.
Hey, Shark Vega.
9.
Also, congrats.
Yeah. The screams were very entertaining.
That's a very powerful
also-
and very worrying sentence.
And also, Siphon Filter, unlike 2, just gives you the taser in almost every level. So making up for lost time.
I hate the revenge explosion.
Same.
But, what is it? Reminds me of how I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5, or was up until Scarlet Nexus came out. And how just every mission I start out with the intent to stealth and then immediately start gunning down every enemy in the base.
I was just like tasing basically every single person, and then at some point went, maybe I should just use guns to show people how this game is meant to be played instead of tasing every single thing.
There's also the time I was using a car to clear out a base for a mission, so that was fun.
Nice. Are you doing your thing where you shoot everybody in the day?
No, that was mostly just for 3 because of the sorrow. I have killed a lot of
The
people.
sorrow
though.
the enemies feel when you shoot them in the day.
They do. They yell at you for shooting them in the dick.
How did you enjoy the opening of 5?
You mean muting the shit out of it?
Well, like the opening, not tutorial.
Oh,
the beginning
it sucked.
area, prologue area.
Were we talking the hospital?
Yeah, the hospital.
Yeah, it fucking sucked. It was so boring.
It has only one interesting segment, and that's when you're hiding behind the curtains. That was the only time it felt like, oh, I can actually do a thing. Everything else was just, please follow this line.
Well, no, it was great too because the very obvious. Let's just say the man on fire. The man on fire, I had fun with because I could just lead him in a circle over and over as I tried to gather my thoughts. I didn't actually need to do anything for him. He was so fucking brain dead.
I was so angry that like 3 is so systemic. There are so many like weird mechanics you can figure out and you feel good about it. And then I play 5 and it's like, oh, I get it. I'm gonna have to shoot these sprinklers at some point to stop the man on fire or whatever. And then the game doesn't even have the decency to let me do that. It just has an NPC do it. I'm like, fucking really?
Also, NPC is way cooler than you.
Imagine if like, God. Imagine if you were playing 3 and you're like, oh shit, how do I bypass the sorrow? Like, oh, I know, I can probably, take a suicide pill or something. And then an NPC comes over and says, Snake, don't worry, I've got you, and kills you so you can wake up from the dream. Like, you don't even have agency for it. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Just let me play that game.
people were enjoying my mods at least, like Revolving Ocelot, which replaced all the helicopters with giant revolving ocelots.
Revolving ocelots like the person?
The person.
Or an actual ocelot
Yeah,
revolving?
and all of the man guns on the helicopters are replaced with giant revolvers.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you got like a hyper realistic like ocelot PNG that was just rotating.
Another one that I enjoyed was when I met Skullface for the first time, and I forget who it was, but someone was really confused as to why he was the Hamburglar.
It's all connected.
Please
The memes, Jack.
9.
Look, my D-Horse is fucking great. How dare you insult my horse? I told you, I could have gone far more monstrous with my horse, and I didn't. Be thankful.
Do you want people to look at your horse? Because your horse is amazing.
Yes. I have that fucking entire song ingrained in my brain.
Okay, I was worried it was too old of a reference for people to
No.
get.
Fucking you underestimate me, buddy.
Look, memes move by so fast these days, I don't even know what they are anymore.
Also, yeah, they put in a new song for this part. It's nice.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it came with the Vanilla White update. Let's go in the
I should
gooey
use
hole.
like I should use FSD or Twitch TV emotes and submit the orb from this game. It's fucking malicious, hateful form.
Never met an orb I
Orbs in
like.
this game suck.
There's an orb, you will hate it. Nah, I don't care. Oh boy, we got Space Invaders. Yeah, that one's on me. That was fucking clumsy as shit. Oof. What am I doing? The Traveler in Destiny 2 is a bad example, because the Traveler is fucking useless. What am I fucking doing? I've never had this much trouble with this part before.
This has never happened before. Somebody put that in the bingo sheet.
Okay. But some people are dead. That's fine. They'll live. Yeah, there's a smoking crater around here, but you know.
I'm so glad this game only has one achievement, because if it actually had a full stack of them, you'd know one of them would be like do this segment without any city part dying.
I will tell you what one of them would be when we get to it.
Oh, I know which one. like fighting the dude. that you don't have
Yeah!
to
Fight Sans Undertale!
Man, I probably should do that fight sometimes. I've only tried it once and been like, how about no?
It's a real... I forget that these have, like, lazy homing.
Yeah. I feel like this got modified in some update, because at one point it got more difficult than it actually was.
Yeah, I never remembered having trouble with this fight up until, like, relatively recently.
Yeah, I remember it being like, oh, piss easy, and then when I played it last, like, I
Nope.
got hit a few times, like, why?
I fucked myself.
Continue. 9.
Yeah, no. Salamander is straight up, like, the worst one. Are there just 2 you never do?
Yeah, there are 2 slots you never get. Same how you have, technically 2 or 3 weapon slots you never get. Like, I'm not gonna fault them considering it's a 2-man project and everything. But it definitely feels like they have to make the choice to just cut stuff. Yeah, I feel like this boss also got meteor. Either that, or it's one of those things that's very easy the first time you play it, but then when you're good at the game, it becomes harder.
I hate this part.
Please continue. Game.
I just shoot like straight ahead.
Yeah.
I don't even bother with homing ever.
Look at how fast I can type.
Torpid typist, no more.
I don't understand the point of the last ring.
I don't think it ever actually fills up.
You can fill it, it would just take an obscene amount of points.
I don't know. I've never reached it. Like, I'll be honest, I usually have 3 slots left by the time I get to the final boss. Humble brag right there.
Also, I hate that recently I was watching an anime and I recognized a quote in it because of a video game. The quote was from poetry. I'm like, damn, what the fuck has gone wrong with my brain? Where did I go wrong as a human being? It's like, I can't believe that fucking Strangeland made me recognize a goddamn quote. Well, because in an anime they were quoting a specific poem. Oh god, this is embarrassing.
Continue. 9. 8.
They were quoting a poem.
Game over.
Yep. Yep, the Lulane. I think Ikaruga's a good-ass shmup. If you want a really good shmup, then yeah, I'd go for it. I don't know how good the PC version is, so I can't really attest to that. Lola would probably know better than I would, but...
Yeah, just ask Lola about shmups.
I know, Thanor, I
Also,
play video games.
Also, Tiger is like, well, the one that goes like Tiger.
Yeah.
Something something. So I know that one because of Batman the Animated Series. Because there's an episode that's basically an Island of Dr. Monroe ripoff, and there's a tiger person, and they do that poem, I think, once or twice.
It's a very famous one. Granted, I also, the anime also quoted fucking Walt Whitman, and that I actually knew because I did a fucking report on him back in high school, and remember nothing about any of his work.
My favorite moment as a kid and nowadays too is when I watch like an anime or like a show, and then I see like Serbia on a map or mentioned or something, and I remember
It's like, hey!
like on Serbian anime forums, people would post screenshots. Like there's one, the world map in Code Geass, where they like show everything Britannia had invaded, and there's like a part of Serbia, and you see Belgrade, and everybody posts that screenshot, like, heck yeah, Japanese people know of our country. And I most recently had that when I was watching Castlevania, and one of the war maps had Belgrade, and then Serbia, and I was like, fuck yeah. Of course you're gonna show the part where the word vampire comes from. You better.
Fucking better, you assholes.
Also, not sure if you can check, but it seems the side stream died on me.
I will check in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a comfortable spot to pause. Let's see. I am not dropping any frames.
I'm trying to restart VLC.
Could be the server itself eating shit. I don't know. Genuinely don't know.
I mean, sometimes it goes like, oh, the connection between Sweden and Canada has gone to shit, sorry. But yeah, just keep on playing. I'll wait until it loads.
Oof, ouch, my bones.
Please continue.
Oh, it loaded. Perfect.
Right as I died, congrats.
Well, I heard sounds for like 5 seconds.
So nice being able to break all those turrets, and then... fuck. Sir, could you not? Honestly, that sounds about right. Adamant. Yeah, I should.
The Pokemon channel has established that today is Bidoof Day, and I hate the video they put up for it.
Oh.
They made a parody song of Never Gonna Give You Up, but with custom lyrics about Bidoof.
Ugh. I mean, honestly, I don't even really like Bidoof, so... womp womp.
I think it's cute.
It's
Tries
cute,
its
but
best.
so are a lot of Pokemon. I am 100% with Iceclaw on this one for once. Bidoof is cute, but not cute enough to deserve a day.
Which Pokemon does deserve a day?
It's a good question. Everyone, posit your thoughts in chat.
I'm thinking about, yeah. Ditto. I'd say Mimikyu is a good. They don't Mimikyu deserve their own days because they have a identity crisis. Psyduck doesn't deserve a day. Dratini. I mean, I don't think any Dragon Pokemon deserves a day, to be honest.
Also, I
They're
don't,
already dragons, they're bourgeoisie.
I also don't think that Psyduck deserves a day, because Psyduck is a fucking lifestyle.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience.
None of the horny Pokemon deserve a day either. They already get enough attention.
Boy, howdy do they.
Garbage bag. Do you think
Goomy.
Porygon
Goomy deserves a day.
I think Porygon has been done dirty. Loconi Days, June 21st.
I stand by what I said, though. Goomy deserves a day.
Yeah. I've never met a person who liked Goomy that was a bad person.
Goomy is strong and your friend. Our Lord and Savior, Goomy.
Goomy's a dragon, right? Like, it's somehow a dragon
It's
Pokemon.
like a it's like a, yeah, it's a dragon, essentially.
Yeah, I remember that. It's the same as the apple.
It's like a
like
slime,
somehow a
slug
dragon.
dragon, yeah.
Yeah, I know which one it is.
I hate this fight. I hate this fight, no matter which fucking run-through it is. Goomy is Gen 6. That is X and Y. It was the dragon Pokemon of X, well, one of like the two of X and Y. God, fucking R-Typo sucks. I may have died on purpose there, actually. Because I realized something. Trust me, actually, like, I'm not even joking. Okay, that was me being a dipshit. Right here, this bad tooth. Look at that shit! I keep forgetting. There we go, I got ahead of the curve. We're good, we're Gucci. Yeah, Pokemon franchise, Slaw. You liked it, didn't ya? Sorry, I was reading chat because I thought I could mindlessly go through that bit, but joke's on my ass. Look, I still appreciate Gen 2's mom, which she just shamelessly spent all your fucking money. It's like, yeah, thanks for sending all the money back. Bitch. The crunch. The crunch. Bad at weaving, apparently.
Have you played the Sword and Shield expansion?
I beat both of them.
Is it any good?
They're all right.
Never ended up. Like, I beat the base game and the post game, but I haven't really got the DLC yet.
The one I didn't care for was so like they were both okay. They're all right. I think the second one was a lot better than the first though, because it felt like they had a better idea of what the player actually wanted.
Mm-hmm. The first one is with the martial arts bear, and the second is the Tundra one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which the second one is all about just capturing a bunch of fucking legendaries and seeing neat stuff, as opposed to raising a fucking Pokemon from scratch.
I might get it when I travel back home, just to have something fresh on the Switch.
Like, I'm sorry, Bear. I know it's nice that there's a sweet Kung Fu bear, but also, like, I prefer to have fun.
I mean, look, it's a 10 out of 10 DLC going by my very objective scale, so that's not something you can argue with, but also you can say you didn't like it.
I didn't think it was bad, it's just like, I was lucky that I had a shitload of items to raise the level of Pokemon, let's say.
I absolutely disliked the post-game in Sword and Shield. I really hated the character, like, the antagonists. I thought they were... Like, the antagonists in the base game weren't anything great, but the antagonists in the post-game were so fucking dumb.
And also, they came out of fucking nowhere.
They came out of nowhere, they have plot armor, and they're annoying as sin.
And they don't get punished.
And they're gonna get punished because they're rich. Sorry, in royalty. Hopefully this level is gonna be crab time.
They buffed the crab with the Vanilla White update.
No. Makes sense.
Yeah, the crab was a fucking joke. I think the Pokemon Black and White post games were pretty solid. Personally, I never did Black and White 2s. I thought those were okay. The only issue is the level grind in that game is rough.
Yeah, the only... Like, the Pokemon games I completed were, like, the first one, Yellow, Gold, I think I did Fire Red as well. And then Sword and Shield was the first one I played since,
yeah,
Fire
so...
Red.
Here's how the crab got buffed. It can now swat with its claws, and it also spits up shit.
Yeah. I think I did fight it, like, since the update. Like, I've played it a few times since doing Worldwide. I just didn't really notice. It's kind of like, oh, I guess the crab just does this. The only thing I want for monster taming and catching at this point is a new Cyber Sleuth.
Because I'm glad that all it took for you to get the new, get AI was the announcement of a new AI
It wasn't even that. It was more like I was kind of looking at the stuff I bought at the Steam sale and just went like, fuck it, I'll just buy it. I'll probably play it before it goes on sale next time.
Okay, now it's
How
time
long
for the
is-
fun shit, but go on.
How long is AI?
I think somewhere in the realm of 20 to 30 hours?
And is it like gameplay in the style of like Zero Escape games? Like you do shit, or is it just visual novel?
Oh no, it's exactly like Zero Escape style. The puzzles
Oh,
are
it's
different, but
so it's escape room basically.
it's kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Essentially, that's it.
I'm basically asking whether it's long enough or interesting enough for me to stream,
It's-
or should I just play it off stream?
I mean, I've streamed it before. I know Wang streamed it before. The story itself is pretty interesting. I will say, some questionable aspects of the main character, but overall, he's pretty solid. She always throws it off to the right. Pretty much that. There's an in-universe reason for that, but it's dumb, and I won't go into that, but...
The hornogenetic field.
No, I mean, I couldn't say it because it'd be spoilers, but yeah.
I know.
Basically the hornogenetic
once-
field.
Once I find out the true reason they are horny, I will be ashamed
You
of my words
probably
and
won't
deeds.
even realize it, actually. I don't really play that many shmups, but this one just fucking got me.
And this is Torpid's Heroes of Might and Magic for me, where I don't play too many turn-based strategies, but I play a lot of Heroes 3 when I do. I should probably play more turn-based strategy. Just wish they weren't so long.
I don't really do turn-based strategy, personally.
They do tactics games.
I play, like, Fire Emblem, and, like, I've been meaning to play well, I fucked that up. Like Final Fantasy Tactics,
Ow.
but overall, not really.
I don't know if you like Shining Force. Shining Force is kind of neat. Although it has the
You bitch.
ye olden tactics XP problem of Final Blow giving the most XP, and then you're praying your tank or DPS doesn't get a critical hit so the healer can swoop in and murder a person for a level.
The classic.
It's so frustrating. Like, if you stream that, I'd just be like, just save scum, man. Just save scum with crit hits and rewind.
Oh yeah, I'm almost done with Mizurna Falls. You bitch. I have 1 day left.
I was convinced you'd be done last stream.
The last day is fucking long!
I was very close to finishing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance as a kid, but I don't remember why I stopped. Heck yeah, you did it.
I did it on accident.
You murdered your loving sister.
Okay, later, dude. Bitter Peach! Oh.
Oh, wait, you didn't get the fake one?
No, because technically speaking, I'd already made it this far.
Okay. Oh, right, you just started at an earlier stage.
You know, to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Didn't work out, but here we are.
I hate that my colleague used the official Payday account to retweet my shit post that doesn't even have anything to do with fucking Payday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I went to nap and then woke up and was like, what? Why? It's a dumb post. It doesn't even have anything to do with Payday. And I have people in replies being like, Payday man, why did you retweet this?
Nope, the levels are in a straight line. It's all very, very simple. We just kind of skipped a little bit by doing the mech fight. You know, jumped ahead of the line if you would. Damn it! Fucking god, piece of shit. Ugh, I hate this.
Please continue. 9.
Well, can't believe it.
Game over.
Yeah, that part's rough.
Fucking orbs.
Like, there's an optimal way to do it, but I always feel like the last part when there's 6 orbs, I always feel like I'm just like grasping, trying to like make it work.
Yeah, it's always the worst. Okay, later, Mr. Computer. Ah, I was apparently muted. Okay, let's do this. I got all of them. I got them. I got 4. Or what's... I don't know. I'll say, we've reached the point where the... I cannot think of a point where the mech is actually useful in the upcoming fights. You fucker! I was not expecting to ride my ass like that. God damn it, I took 2 hits I didn't need to take. Oh. Oh. Okay,
Nice.
I ran that one a bit closer than I would have liked. The good part. Fucking love this fight so much. Ah.
This is very good.
I love. It's probably my favorite song in the game too.
Gotta hand it to this being of destruction. Heck yeah, gamers rise up.
Fuck you. Ah.
Please continue.
No.
I went up a little bit too far.
Yeah, the parallax scrolling in this is top notch.
It's real good. Everything about this
Honestly,
fight's really good.
Honestly, that sword attack, the sword attack in this fight is probably one of the coolest looking attacks I've seen in a show.
It feels really fucking awesome to dodge all of it. Just by not moving at all, or moving as little as possible.
They definitely do something with the pattern where it will target you directly a few times. So you can't just stand still for it.
Yeah, but you never need to move too much.
Yeah, you don't, but I do I know if you stand still, like the line will eventually overlay you.
This is the one that I have the most trouble with, typically. Cause of that!
Please continue.
Oof.
That was some
Just when the
trash.
flute kicked in.
I'm fucking angry about that. Got real angry at me there.
Please continue. 9.
Damn.
I need to stop reading the chat.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's... Wow, that wasn't even...
Please
What the fuck was that?
Jeez.
Feel late, Axe, I look.
I forget. You said you didn't. You said that you found Starship X too visually intense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shame, because it plays really well. But yeah, sadly has no options to tone down the ridiculousness.
No, the issue is the flashing lights.
Yeah. Well, that's why I meant the flashing lights are pretty ridiculous. Like I can handle it, but it's definitely a tough to recommend because of them.
Fucking hurts to watch it, honestly.
Especially if you're playing it in
You
a dark
bitch!
room.
There we go, the sweet flute solo. Yeah. I don't adjust enough every time. damn, she's out for blood. Ah, she also has a headache.
Hashtag relatable.
Hashtag villains just get.
I remember how late I had to stay up when you were doing this fight for the first time, like in Discord, just to see your reaction to this extra phase.
It was a good reaction.
Yeah.
Also, I like how her attacks start getting slower.
That's very good.
Squeeze. That's actually once more, but slower, is the thing. Fuck, I succeeded. It's got a vibe.
You know, I always try to actually get through this, and I've gotten pretty far with it. It's when I lose the last weapon that I can't dodge stuff anymore.
Yeah,
The
shocker.
explosions.
Yeah,
Well, it's because of the explosions, because the tell for them is really difficult.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it gets fucking ridiculous on purpose.
Yeah. I was once pretty close, though.
I completely lost track of where I was. That one fucking bump, that one itty bitty bump threw me right into them and I couldn't see where I was. This is my home now.
Also, I was gonna say the flute solo in that fight has the same energy as the guitar solo at the final stage of Contra Hardcore Uprising, like the Arc System Works one. Because that stage is so fucking brutal, but the song has a guitar solo, like an acoustic guitar at some point, and I think most people don't even get to hear it because they just give up the frustration.
This is my home now. Pray for me. Yeah, you can't die during that bit.
It'd be really bad if you could.
It'd be fucking rude as shit. Oops.
Do you have enough continues or orbs for this, or are you gonna try again?
I'll try again. I don't really feel comfortable with what I have left.
That's fine. I usually think I go in with 6 if I have 5 or 6 if I have them. Otherwise, I don't even bother.
Yep, I think I'm at 4. I don't feel comfortable like with anything less than 6.
Very weird, because the first time I did this, I started with like 5, I think, because I didn't know how it worked, and I immediately dropped down to 1 because again I didn't understand how it worked, and somehow still made it through. And then every subsequent time, I've had so much more trouble. Yeah, it's 4. Well, the first time I saw this was 2 a.m. and I was like, I'm not doing this at 2 a.m. Fuck this.
I think the first time I tried it, I didn't realize what was going on until after I'd already lost my save.
That's fun.
Oh, well, just the person I was looking for. If I had to pick one shmup to get on the Steam sale right now, for my skill level and sensibilities, what would I pick?
Let me take a look.
Anything you looking at, Bear?
No, no. Like, Lolo knows I
20
can beat
bucks.
this. Lolo knows I can beat this, and then I can beat Project Starship X.
Man,
get far enough
Blackbird's
in
not
that
on the
case.
sale?
To be fair, I trust
Jeez,
you to
it's still-
beat most games.
I would say Blackbird if you feel like dropping 20 bucks on it, but that's a
20 bucks doesn't sound like a sale.
yeah, it's not on sale. Is the problem. It's an Onion Games game, which I give them as much money as you can, but $20 for Blackbird's a bit much.
Oh, yeah.
Days-Utopia's also not on sale. That's also 20 bucks. That one has a little bit more content. That one's also incredibly weird. Let's see. Jima-sama's $7, but that's
That's full on bullet hell, though, right?
that is full. Yeah,
It's
that
a
is
fucking
bullet.
cave shmup. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Let's see.
You bitch!
Oh, you didn't get the drop? Wow.
It fucking ran away at the last second.
I'll say, if you can trust me to beat most games, but you shouldn't trust me to 100% certain games.
I would never do that. That's ugh. No, I have the utmost faith in your skills as a gamer. Get the fuck away.
I'm just trying to look to see what I have to see if
I felt slightly proud of myself that I was watching the streamer. I occasionally watch like a regular streamer do Siphon Filter 2, and then when a few days later you weren't doing it, I'm like, oh hey, did you beat this? Did you miss it? Or did I miss it? And they're like, no, I got to the part where like it's the full armor dude and gave up. It's bullshit. I'm like, man, it is bullshit. I don't know why I put up with it. You're smarter than me.
Fuck off!
Oh, that hurts. That hurts to see.
I always get hit by the first one.
Yeah.
Well,
game's gotta be.
Please
Oh
continue.
no.
yeah,
Yeah, this I don't. This 6 orb segment I don't like.
I don't like the orb segment at all.
Like how I usually do the 6 orb is I kind of spray all of them as much as I can,
That's what
and
I
then
do
when
too.
one breaks, I just go aggressively.
I just
'cause
got really, really unlucky with... Fuck off. I hate this one. I got really unlucky with the bounce.
Yeah, that's
Because, like,
fair.
these ones move so... Like, look at that.
Like there is definitely a way to do this consistently and quickly. It's just like it just almost feels like an entire different skill set from the rest of the game because you don't really fight anything like it.
Ugh. Well, because a lot of it's just about management. And it doesn't feel
Yeah.
particularly great. This one right here.
I mean, you don't really, yeah, you don't really have that much crowd control in this game to do.
Also, I do not remember when I bought Gunfire Reborn.
I mean, that game has been on deep discounts several times. They really want people to own it.
I'd say, how much? Okay, how much is this? Hellsinker's $5 if you want your head to explode.
What's it called?
Hellsinker, it is notorious for being one of the most complicated shmups to play.
One of the most complicated shmups to play.
I'm just going through my Steam list. Judgment Silver Sword, that's gotta be like $3.
Oops.
It's $3.50. Judgment Silver Sword's kind of interesting.
This is a weird fight because she has 4 health bars, but checkpoints when you break the first one.
Maybe it was because like it felt too long on retries.
It definitely sounds like a playtesting thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, we got our checkpoint.
Did you say Judgment Hell Sword?
Judgment Silver Sword.
Sorry, Silver Sword.
I vaguely recall that one, and I don't know why.
It was originally a Wonder Swan game.
Oh! Yeah, I think I remember it looked pretty neat.
Yeah, it's... So do you remember Pleasure Hearts, that homebrew MSX game that was really graphically intense? Side-scroller. It's by the same people who did that.
I see it's from people who did Astronaut Toss or Acme Toss.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's so
And
that game.
I don't know that game, but I know it has a really good soundtrack.
So that's the game that they made after Judgment Silver Sword, basically, because Judgment Silver Sword originally was like a Dojin Wonder Swan game.
So Hellsinger has the Steam tag casual. Is it an ironic tag?
Yeah, that's an ironic tag.
Okay.
That is a game in which you are building up 3 meters all at the same time, each of which have like different things.
I'll get Hellsinger and Judgment Silver Sword then.
Just trying to see what else is there in Cinema.
No, those are fine for me. It's like it was like €8 per.
Yeah, it also because there's Sugiri. There's Sugiri, so you can see the backstory of the people that they hate you when you play 100% Orange Juice.
It's good. It's a good game.
I'll tell you about a game that just got an English patched. So, Corey, you unconnected marketeers. Yeah, I think that's pretty much my shmup was, at least from the first pass.
Oh man, she just slapped my ass. What the fuck?
Because your ass is dumb, okay?
I mean, yes, but that's not related.
I forgot I had the remake of Yar's Revenge on Steam. I thought I only had 360.
And it sucked.
Yeah.
Please continue.
A
Now,
Whisper. That's a game that I wish ran on Windows 10.
game over.
Forgot that there is some game. Why is this sound familiar? Hell, it's Tree of Savior.
That sounds familiar.
I think it was a game that a lot of people got into for like 5 minutes and then just completely
Wasn't
dropped
it?
It's an MMO, it looks like.
Yeah, I think it had
About
something.
the same people did Ragnarok?
Yeah, it was Ragnarok. That's why everyone got on it briefly. It's just like, oh, it's the Ragnarok people. And then you remember, oh yeah, actually Ragnarok Online sucked.
Also, by the way, Bear, since you have it, Annalyn did just get an update that adds a bonus stage and some extra modes.
Nice.
Which that is a game I highly recommend people get because it's like $3.
How old is Dragon?
I still can't believe that Daisotopia and Blackbird are not on sale.
Oh man, you know what I found out today that I'm completely confounded by? That Fightgate does not have support for Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder.
It's probably because they don't really do Sega stuff that much, because a lot of the Sega arcade games are not supported by Final Burn Alpha. or
But that
Final
one
Burn
is
Neo.
supported, but from what I've seen, it is supported by Final Burn Neo.
It is.
Yeah, it's just not available to play.
It could be one of those cases where it's a side thing, because I know that they don't support some things from Sega. Where you get a case where it's like, the Mortal Kombat games, which are technically supported by Final Bird Neo, but those games do not run well in Fightcade.
Weird. Yeah, I was gonna play that on Sunday, so I was very annoyed to find out it wasn't actually supported.
That's not the Centaur, right? Or is
Yeah.
that 3? Okay.
No, 3 is the one with the Panther and the Neanderthal.
I just realized I don't think I've actually played a Golden Axe. Outside of the first one.
I get the point one though.
I played the first 2, actually all 3 on the Mega Drive, but the arcade one is completely different. And I've never even seen that one.
I saw that in a bowling alley once, but that's about it.
I love when I manage to disconnect from my own chat.
Right.
Same though.
But like emotionally.
It's like, I remember it was very weird first time I ever saw Altered Beast in the arcade. I'm like, wait, that's a Genesis game, what's it doing in the arcade? This is also the same arcade that, my brother... You know those weird things that people get afraid of when they're younger? Like, for kind of strange reasons, but they're kids, so then, you know, it kind of makes sense.
I was terrified of vampires.
My brother was terrified of Mad Dog McCree.
Valid,
That
actually.
arcade had that. Also Rolling Thunder, because of Geldra.
I was terrified of first-person shooters that were 2D, like Doom.
Oh yeah.
Because I was just like my brain cannot comprehend what's happening here. How is this 2D in a 3D space?
Also, it kind of reminds me of the fact that when I was real little, like when I was around 4, our mall had an arcade that had Haunted Castle in it. Which, that also terrified my brother, apparently, which, for good reason, that game is, like, abysmal. Don't know what a Haunted Castle is. It's an arcade version of Castlevania that is probably the worst Castlevania game.
It's terrible. It's
What's
so
that?
bad.
I keep forgetting. Is that the one we raced, or did we race something else?
No, that was Castlevania Chronicles.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually like
Which is also a
okay,
remake of one.
but not.
Yes. It's one of the 5 remakes of. It's one of the 5 games that star Simon Belmont going through Castlevania.
Yeah. I'm still amazed I kind of beat that, because I don't recall ever beating the original Castlevania.
So if I remember correctly, we were playing the easier mode that took out knockback. And I think altered damage values slightly.
Also, Alu Lane, it is definitely worse than Judgment.
Oh yeah. So you get 3 lives to play through the entire game. The game just plays like ass.
It is mean as fuck.
It's mean. It also is incredibly ugly.
Oh my god, yeah. Also, the ending is hilarious, though.
The ending is pretty hilarious. The only thing that is redeeming about it is the fact that its soundtrack is really good. It has a really good rendition of Bloody Tears, and also is where the theme of Julius Belmont came from. Well, half of his theme. The other half came from the first Castlevania.
I was watching somebody stream Bloodlines a few weeks ago, and when they got to that like broken mirror room, everybody in chat was like, "Oh shit, that your like capture card break," and everybody who knew the theme of the stage was just like, "Yep, it broke, it's busted."
I hate that room.
I love it. It's really good. That it's an extremely Genesis room.
It is. I hate it for not because I think it's difficult. It's because it reminds me of me being an idiot. And no, my V-Sync was not broken.
Look, the screen was obviously screen tearing.
It doesn't help the fact that RetroArch tends to break on a dime.
It does. It does.
So I'm like, oh shit, is some other thing going on other than the obvious thing that's happening?
Man, if I ever try to do something marginally more complicated than RetroArch, I just lose my mind. I really don't like RetroArch.
Yeah, it's an emulator that I deal with that solely because the fact it is when it's set up properly, it's convenient. If you have to do anything that's not set up, it is a nightmare.
Also somehow made the
Please continue.
no. Also somehow made the Galaxy Brain decision of basing its entire UI on the PlayStation 3 menu.
That's a bold fucking move. If ever I saw it.
Which game?
No, RetroArch.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, yes. Well, now their new one, like the new AI, UI that they have, is not that.
Okay, that was
like it's
fucking
not great.
rude.
Ow.
Stop slapping my ass! Please get out from under there. He's very angry with how I did initially and is now punishing me for it.
Please continue.
This is getting rude as shit.
Yep.
It's fine though, I can deal. I mean, kind of the final boss, kind of not.
Ow. The true final boss is attaining enlightenment.
Joke's on you though, I am mired in my earthly desires. Let's do this. Man, she's just having fun with those swords and drills.
I mean, her sword is a pretty good parent to get. I almost said the forbidden word.
Fuck off!
Please continue.
Oh man.
Hug me. Hurt me more.
Please continue.
But it does get meaner.
Game over.
Sort of. It's weird. I'll give it one more go.
One more go?
What time is it? We'll see. We'll see. I'm doing this on purpose, everyone. Very. I need a certain number of continues because that is my health for the next phase. I just need to get better at the video game, everyone. I'd argue... This is gonna sound like splitting hairs, but I'd argue it's not a lot meaner, it's a lot less forgiving. Like, it's not necessarily harder, it's just your fuck-ups will cost you. A lot more comparatively. I could, but I'm not doing that live on stream, Lily Lane, because I'm lazy. Granted, I've done other stupid stuff live on stream, but not this! This is where I draw the line. Apparently.
Torpid is not the kind of person who will cheat the game and in turn cheat himself, and in turn learn nothing.
Yeah, I'm not Lolo.
What?
Lolo save scum will just rewinds.
I do it to see the game to its almost entirety. It is for educational purposes. That I cheat like a bastard.
I mean, you're smarter for cheating.
I mean, Lily Lane, it serves a thematic purpose, is the point.
Also, to be fair, this is a game that the more you play, the easier it gets anyway. So even if you lose your save file, it doesn't take that long to get to it.
Yeah, you should have seen how bad I was when I first played this.
Yeah. Like, getting to this point in less than 2 hours is pretty standard once you've learned how to get to this point.
Also, I mean, it's not like...
Hey, Lane, I mean... I think it's pretty similar.
Also, it's not like the save file is just a file you could potentially back
Hey
up.
Lolo, I will slap the shit out of you. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Have people confirmed that actually backing up actually works?
For this?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, I've done. Oh shit.
Because I was wondering if this game had like if they could implement some checksum system that would prevent you from doing that.
I mean, they probably could have wanted to.
Oh.
But yeah, I think this game scales very well with personal skill, to be honest.
Also, a lot of it's about learning.
Yeah.
How the fuck? These two are getting on my nerves actually right now.
Torpid with that meme of the frame and just these two orbs and enough of this, dude.
Never met an orb that I liked. Fuck me!
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Yes. Also, anyone who says that a near deleting your save file isn't mean has never been invested in the fishing part of near. I have to watch every fish from my journal escape from my grasp.
Yeah, it's rude. Those fish, they mock you, because in the end, they all got away.
Exactly.
Yeah, I timed that very poorly. Oh.
Please continue.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually try and commit to a direction when that happens.
Yeah, no, I usually am pretty good about it. I just timed that one very poorly.
I mean, Nier is not like a difficulty investment, it's a time investment. And also in Nier, once you're doing the C and D routes, it's much faster. You just gotta like power through the game very quickly.
I thought I didn't get it. God damn it. Oh yeah, no, the game sucked at explaining fishing. They did not fix that, actually. I don't think they even told you to fish in the right place, again.
See, this is why I was never into the Calvaries when everybody was like when it got super popular. To me, it's always been like, I know what you did to Nier. I'll never forgive.
I just didn't.
Apparently, they just wrote a Sonic comic.
I just never found them that funny. What?
That's that boss did not appreciate your shit talking them.
Apparently, Jesus.
I find them tolerable in some circumstances, but my taste for them has kind of diminished.
My nuts crushed to dust.
I will say the my brother and me TV show is pretty funny.
Except for the last episode, which is completely uninteresting.
Well, unless you like the podcast, because that's basically who that episode was for people who like the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. That's kind of my point.
Look, they're yesterday's news. Now it's all about them VTuber.
Damn right. Goodbye, Coco. Goodbye. We'll miss you, Coco.
I like the person, I forgot who it was, I saw on Twitter that said, why do they call it a Hololive graduation, or Hololive, I forgot what it was, Hololive graduation when they could have called it a Dragon uninstall.
I mean, the entire term of graduation is like
Incredibly, like, kinda skeevy.
yeah, it's basically like, oh, we're moving them to the farm. They might as well say that they're going to the VTuber farm. Everybody,
I
they're
mean,
gonna be happy there.
It's not surprising that it's kind of weird, given the fact that it is a holdover from idol culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so to clarify, a very well-known VTuber, Coco Kiryu, is graduating, quote-unquote, which is just retiring. Nobody stated why, that's perfectly fine. There are reasons that people think, but at the end of the day, it's all just guesses. But either way, and graduation is a term that comes from idol culture. When an idol goes to retire from being an idol for any number of reasons, they graduate instead of saying retire. Because, you know, age thing and all that. And also maintaining image. Yeah, so that's where graduate comes from.
Oh, so it doesn't help the fact that there have been multiple cases of people being forced to graduate due to not great situations.
Thankfully, Hololive only ever... So, 2 people have graduated, 1 was removed from existence.
Was the one who got unpersoned the one that stole shit?
Not stole shit, we don't know what the exacts are, but definitely promised something to a staff member, help her get the equipment for the recording and the audition and everything, and then the staff member sold her out, and so staff member got fired and she got unpersoned. So that's what happened. Basically just incredibly shady shit going on. Yeah, and the other one who graduated, so to speak, left because of a targeted harassment campaign.
I've never seen that happen.
Yeah.
The thing that just happened.
We got staggered out of the circle.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen that.
Was it? I can't remember. Is Coco Kiryu also the one that got in a little bit of trouble because
She didn't get in trouble. This was also a targeted harassment campaign that happened to her.
Yeah.
She was reading like YouTube analytics to see where people are watching her from, and she read the word Taiwan.
Yeah, she read Taiwan. That's it. She just said Taiwan.
Yep. Yep. Because it said so in the list. It's not even like she went out of her way. She was just reading through a list, and the Chinese viewer base got offended enough to do hardcore harassment.
Not just the viewer base.
Well, also outside of them, yeah.
No, I meant there's a reason that HoloLive China got liquidated.
Oh, is it because of that?
So first off, yes, it was. They didn't want any dealings with China after that because of the targeted harassment. Because they knew they were just going to keep getting shit, and fans had like been asking them to remove Kiryu and all that, yada yada. But also, come to find out, some of the members of Holo CN were in part of the targeted harassment and inciting people to do it.
That's great.
Okay.
Because some of the fucking some of the Hololive CN people were actually CCP nationalists. So
Fighting wolf diplomacy, is that what the term for it is? I don't know. Like, I'm asking.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Because I know of that incident because it was everywhere, and I know about the Red Candle devs, the devotion devs also getting it for obvious reasons.
Yeah. That one at least you could like. They were like, I'd say, quote unquote, not even making satire. They were making a joke on thing. Coco was just reading shit.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to them.
Yeah. When you're that bullshit, then yes.
And we'll go. Wolf Warrior Diplomacy.
Oop.
Yeah, that was my controller. You know, it's funny you mentioned that because actually,
I was about to say Wolf Warrior sounds like that Chinese movie.
It is.
And it says the term was coined from a Rambo-style Chinese actionable film, Wolf Warrior 2.
Yeah, which, funny enough, there is actually a, there was a very well-known watch-along from, like, 2 Hololive CN members of Wolf Warrior. Fun fact.
I watched Wolf Warrior on a plane once because I needed something where I didn't wear headphones because I had a headache and I had subtitles. And it is literally like an American action movie with just like the nationalities swapped out. Same like super pro-government propaganda bullshit.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that like the bigger you get, the more careful you have to be with these things, and it'll just happen without you having any like input or control.
I feel really bad for people who get into sort of, like situations where they do something that they're not supposed to on complete accident. Like,
Well, it
like,
also like depends like where you're from, right? Because
oh yeah,
different countries have different attitudes towards like regional independences. Like the entire um I don't want to like make this like super big level, but the entire like Palestine and Israel thing. Like I
yeah,
considering where I'm from and the like Serbia has its own territorial disputes with Kosovo, it would be really like weird for me, to support one specific side in that entire argument.
yeah.
But also like if I was you know also the annoying thing is working in the games industry where there's so many like big acquisitions from Chinese companies, and then like all it takes is I don't know somebody to take a tweet, they say our context are the wrong way, and then I can get into trouble.
Yep.
Or heck, not
Or you
even a
actually,
tweet. Somebody could just like clip something I say on stream.
or something like you didn't realize some sort of cultural, like the cultural impact of something, and it
Yep.
just threw it off.
Like
Also,
I don't extremely care for that in the sense of it's very hard to like blacklist people in Sweden for those kind of things. Like Sweden actually has like employee protection and stuff like that. Um, uh, it's still like considering the amount of harassment people get, I've seen. I'm always kind of like, yeah, like I could be very careful and just slip up once and just get a ton of shit thrown my way.
yep. Also, I completely forgot the game I was playing on Sunday. I'm working my thumbnails right now.
Yes.
Pretty sure did I actually wait? Forgot that I bought Strangers in Sword City. And I got a lot of stuff in my Steam list that I completely forgot that I had.
How do you have this moment of, oh, I should buy this game, and then you see you actually own it?
Yeah, actually, I just realized that it's like, oh, hey, there's a very easily accessible English patch for unconnected marketeers that uh is just the full game. The game that came out like a month ago. I'm like, I should make sure that I own that game, and then it's like, oh, all right, I already bought it.
I had that the other day where it was like, oh, I should get Hyper Light Drifter finally. And then wait, don't I own this on something? And I opened the Epic Games Store and saw that I actually do own it there.
Okay, Wolf of Chaos. Okay, I knew I bought it, but yeah. I just going through this. It's like also I'm just remembering that games existed. Like remember Monaco?
Yep.
That was a thing. I was gonna say War of the Roses, which I think is my one of the least favorite multiplayer games I've ever played.
That was pretty good. I was I was doing like a lot of like research in general on like stealing games and thief games and all that kind of stuff, and
Oh
that's why
yeah, I
great.
suppose.
Yes, Monaco is good. You know what's also like really good? That I found during research. That I also streamed Hack Tag. That's really good.
Oh, is that the one you did with Faye?
Uh, I think I did with Faye. Yeah.
There's a new game that's actually like that.
Oh,
Called
I heard
Operation
about it.
Tango.
Yes, Tango. I haven't played it yet. No. I've seen it. But yeah, the Hack Tag is basically hacker and stealther, but also furries.
Yeah. Operation Tango looks interesting because it looks like instead of having one person do all the action, one person do all the hacking, it looks like they alternate between who's doing the more actiony bits and who's doing the more like hackery bits.
I think that's good.
Also, there's a game that I've been meaning to look into, but it's a VR game that requires other people. That's one of the. It's like Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. It's apparently in early access called what is it called? Operation Armstrong.
I have not heard about that one.
It's apparently a game where you're like a dude that's in a space station, and the people like it's a Jackbox style. You do stuff with your phone, and apparently people can like do stuff on their phone that interacts with your thing. It's like what's going to be the date for the Sunday? I was like, oh right, it's July 4th. Man, also I was looking at the weather for because what our work is doing because July 4th is on a Sunday this year. So they originally weren't going to actually give us vacation for it. But then apparently they get a phone call from everyone in the vicinity. It's like, yeah, we're closing down on that Monday. So
Oh, that's nice.
I get a 3-day weekend on a Monday, which is weird. But I looked at
Yeah.
the weather and it's like, oh, here's a 3-day heat spike. That it's going to be like 20, like, actually, let me convert it to non-American. It's going to be like 32 degrees or 33.
Yeah.
Where it's been like right now, I think it's like 21 degrees right now. But now it's going to be like the number I just said. I already forgot what it was. So that's great, but I'm going to spend most of it indoors, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have the office is closed for the last 2 weeks of July because that's like a regular thing. And they didn't know how because they have to plan an event, so they didn't know how long the pandemic would be. So it was basically like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And since my vaccination is in like a week and a half, I will the first dose. I will definitely not be vaccinated for it. So I have 2 weeks of just sitting at home, and I think I'm just gonna probably do like morning streams.
Yeah, I probably am going to try and get my first vaccine next week.
Oh, quickly grab water.
Okay, I'm back. Super sorry about that.
I'll come back.
Okay. Once more. Fuck me, really? Come on. Okay, so what was everyone talking about?
Basically, situations where you need to be careful about what locations you mention due to territorial fun stuff. How also your piss is still on.
No, it's fine. You don't need to see anything but piss. Is that good?
Looks like it's still up.
It's still up, yeah.
There we go. Also we're talking about just games that I didn't realize I had on my Steam list. And also
Talking about hacking, stealthing games like Hack Tag and Tango.
Oh man, that is. I paused my Steam thing back up, and I just realized I have the games Helldivers, Hellsinker, and Helltaker all next to each other, which those are 3 completely different games.
Fond memories of my first experience with Helldivers. The first thing I did was kill a teammate and then myself.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I wish Survivors on hard difficulties was not as ridiculously difficult as it was. Like I had really fought with Helldivers with a friend, and at some point it is just impossible to play without 4 people and pinpoint perfect coordination. Which I guess is the point, but it's not like, the final difficulties that just like, difficulty 10 out of like 13 and start being impossible. Yeah, it's by the magic of people.
Oh my god.
The magic of people, what else do they do? They did the action game. Magic. God, that was a wild game. Oh, never mind. I miss. Yeah,
God damn it!
Helldivers. Oh. The Helldivers, Gauntlet, and Magicka.
I remember reviewing that Gauntlet game for my school's newspaper. Which was fun because I had to explain to one of my Japanese exchange student friends that I had what Gauntlet was.
Imagine Tower of Garuga, but without any secrets.
Yeah, it is just as dickish, except in a different way.
It's pay to win, aka a regular arcade game.
I actually don't know how. Like, it's definitely a phenomenon over there, but I don't think actually the Gauntlet level pay-to-win bullshit ever really took off over there.
In arcade, maybe not. On mobile, yes.
Oh, mobile, yeah, but in the era where that was huge over here.
I mean, I guess you mean when it was huge, being the Gauntlet era of the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they always viewed the this is how much entertainment you get for a coin, for a 100 yen coin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's also a 100 yen coin though, so it's like...
Yeah.
Please continue.
That is a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, how it was explained to me when I visited Japan and I met up with a UK person who had lived there for a while. How he explained it to me was essentially... Ow.
I'm sorry, keep going.
No, I'm sorry for distracting you.
I wasn't talking to you. Okay.
Basically how he explained it to me is okay, I have 2 things about it. One thing is, you have a job and you have an hour, to kill on your lunch break, and there's an arcade nearby, and basically, the more you learn to play a game, the longer that coin lasts you, and eventually, if you're, say, good at, Tekken or something like that, because you've just played on your lunch break for, months, you can basically get, $1 of entertainment for an hour, which is a lot. So that's, one aspect of it, where it's, a quick way to just do something. The other one is that, the drinking laws in Japan basically do allow you to just, grab a can of beer and just drink it, wherever, including in a lot of arcades. So you can have a relatively cheap night out by just going to arcades. So it's essentially just, in a lot of ways, you're converting, oh, I get this much time of entertainment for, a coin, so it's, generally, worthwhile.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I wonder what the thing was, because a lot of the things that, I don't know what the term is in Japan for, because obviously they have like their fairs and stuff like they do here, or with like the little side games. Because I know the like game center was always a term for Arcade Japan, but over here they're with arcades are like reference to like the carnival arcades, like little side things where those little challenge games were. So over here was just seen like as a replication or digital replication of those carnival games, which are always kind of meant to be slightly rigged. So their difficulty was like, oh, that's just part of the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's also like a lot of stuff in Japan is like this. Other than me like being an expert, it's just like from like an observation from being there. Like a lot of it is balanced towards the 100 yen coin because essentially all vending machines, all the stuff they sell is kind of like 100 yen coin increments. If it's something super fancy, it might be like 500, but early. Because they're also like very cash based, and it's very easy to just have loose change in your pocket. And you know, if you're walking around and you have loose change, you'd probably rather have like, I don't know, a melon Fanta instead of that loose change.
I did it again, and it still feels fucking weird.
Please continue.
Yeah.
9.
Every time, it feels fucking weird. When you break her out of the fucking the circles.
Go get them nailers. Says, well, arcade actually refers to a building made of arches, basically old shopping centers, who would fit machines and amusements into the arches in order to make money off owning space. I mean, yeah, like I guess in Serbia we usually called it igraonica, which is basically like a play space. So I think that's more closer to, you know, game center and German meaning, but we also had fairs, which was a completely different thing.
Please
Also, now I'm just
9.
for some reason
Ow.
thinking about the scene in Jaws where you see like a very early arcade.
One thing we had in like in Serbia, we have like these like traveling fairs that go to different cities in different seasons, and I don't know if it's still a thing because I haven't been in one for like a very long time, obviously. But it used to be that I would see people set up tents, and this is like like fairs in in the U.S. It's out in the open. You would have like a tent set up with a bunch of like ancient arcade machines. Like to give an example, like seeing something like Hang On in like the late 90s.
Yeah, arcades over here pretty much how they usually worked was they obviously have like the newer stuff in here, like obviously like they would arcades over here were tended to, you know, you very rarely had the case where it was like a super old arcade, like didn't have anything like in the past from the past 5 years, but they would almost always have a small section to older stuff.
And those machines are expensive.
Are they ever like free play, or do they still
No.
charge for the old ones?
At least from when I was in like when I remember like going to arcades, I very rarely getting a free play arcade that just charged on like time or something. That has been actually a very relatively recent thing. Like I would say, I did not see that until arcades were practically dying.
Yeah, and in Serbia, like when it was like arcade cabinets, it would always be like regular credits. But I didn't mention that we had those like time-based ones where it's consoles hooked up to TVs, and you basically play there on the spot on their TV in their setup, and you pay by the hour or half an hour.
I hate this phase because the one that moves around on its own He's a fucking pain in the ass to predict. Fuck off!
Oh god damn it.
I think one also thing with the arcades is like I think in the US what killed the arcades is when they started like when home consoles started being on par with arcades. Like I think
Yeah.
that was a really big
Definitely.
blow. Whereas in Japan, you know, you have smaller apartments, you have less space, and I think a lot of the arcades is not even like the games; it's more like the social experience.
Also, another thing that killed arcades was the fact that malls started to die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to a mall when I was last in the US because, you know, I was like, hey, let's go to a mall. I want to see a mall. And I was just like, man, this is depressing.
Dead
It's
malls are
nowhere.
fast.
It's nowhere near like 90s TV told me.
Yeah, it's because it's not the 90s anymore. Because, yeah, like, malls here were like that. Like, that wasn't just a thing that, like, people made up. But no, the mall has kind of started to die since the mid-2000s. Much to... I really miss malls, actually.
I don't.
Where will all the mall rats go now?
That's actually a problem.
Oh,
That they
okay.
don't have a place to go now.
I hate when my jokes actually become a serious matter.
Because, yeah, that's actually, I know, I'm trying to think. It's why, apparently, I can't remember what exactly it was, but I know that there was, like, a sharp
Nice.
spike in, like, loitering charges among, kids.
My god, fucking loitering charges. Man. Like, loitering is not even a real crime. I mean, it is, legally speaking. I'm more just like...
Yeah, it's...
That's one of the dumbest fucking crimes, in my opinion.
It is kind of a thing where it's like, yeah, it's kind of a problem that people are, or like kids are losing spots to hang out.
That's what the internet's for, where they can talk to strange people from across the country. We're definitely their age, not groomers.
Just like loitering charges to kids. Imagine being the... I mean, like all cops are like that, but imagine being the person who goes to a kid and being like, yeah, I'm gonna charge you with loitering. You seem suspicious, you're just hanging out here.
Depends upon how the kid looks.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, that's also a fun part of that. Also, man, I was adjusting my, I was pre-getting my stream overlay set up for tomorrow. It's at OBS up. And apparently the last one I used my normal Retro Ink Rhapsody setup was when we were doing Crazy Castle stuff.
Nice.
Crazy Castle.
Crazy Castle.
You rank those higher than I expected you would. But I also have a personal vendetta against those games. Trying to figure out what other ancient thing I played I can give you, because I gave you Hugo, and I gave you Crazy Castle. I don't know what else there is.
Okay.
Probably make you play multi-cards, but I don't even know how you would rank those. Like pirate multi-cards.
I apparently need to restore my monitor, or one of my monitors just died.
Why?
Oh.
Because I just had a driver fault.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Hold on, I am going to start my computer real quick.
I invoked the name of Hugo, now everything's gone to shit.
It's all gone to shit, Hugo. Stop slapping my ass!
Oh no. I was to say nice avoiding the slaps and then the projectile slaps at you.
Also, I do like how her little animation changes the farther into the fight you get.
Yeah.
Like her idol.
She just gets increasingly more tired of your shit.
Yeah, she starts panting and then she gets the headache. Yeah, this is the longest I've ever actually lasted in this song. Holy shit. Boom, bitch. Please just fucking die, you old lady. Yeah, I think that was actually the longest I've ever lasted in that fight, because I don't remember the song going that long.
Nice.
Okay, I think I might be back.
Welcome back.
There we go. That's odd. Reminder to me that these monitors are getting kind of old.
Oh no, my back burner. Oh no. Yeah, this section,
Oh,
I don't know how you dodge.
So there is a little tell, like there's a little...
There is, but it's
oh.
not long. And you aren't
No, it's
moving
not at
fast.
all. So when are you adding 1,000,000 stickers to your server?
Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me. When I can, I see that other servers have added stuff.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the crushed fucking sticker
That
And I have-
hardworking one.
Yep. I
Yes.
fucking hate it. I hate it. I see it every time. I have to open my sticker menu. Fucking disgusting.
I'm so glad I don't share servers. I don't get to see the
I mean,
customer.
I can post. I-
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it in. I'm gonna post it for you.
There we go.
Oh. Yeah, see, thankfully, yours is the only... Yeah, yours is the only server I actually am on that has stickers.
Let me rectify that. So actually, I can't because the images that I use as emotes aren't in the very specific format. I wonder if I can.
For reference, everyone, the sticker they're referring to is Bubsy's feet.
Yeah, from the failed Bubsy pilot, Bubsy eating cereal with very pronounced feet.
See, unfortunately, I wonder if I can crop Turbo Teen to be 320 by 320.
Oh, okay. I figured out how to hide it so I don't have to see it every time I open the fucking sticker menu. Thank goodness. Oh shit, it's time. Good luck. Will you attain enlightenment?
Look at all these chill dudes.
I'm actually gonna mute my Discord.
Oh god, that lingers longer than I thought it would. God damn it. I really, wish the timer on this was a bit kinder.
Aww.
Well, that was a fucking failure. I'm actually angry about
Shit.
that one. Did they change
just
that?
To make it harder, I don't know.
I feel like they make it so it gets protection now if you take damage.
Yeah, I think it did. They put the cave true final boss thing where if you take damage, you can't suicide your way through it, or you can't attrition it.
Was it? I genuinely don't remember if that shield is new or not.
I feel like that shield is new.
Yeah, it threw me off because I don't remember that actually being there.
Maybe that's why it felt harder. That's like the recent time I tried to do it.
We'll be born anew. Ugh. That bit there kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, honestly. Yeah, it resets your save.
Like
it does every
every
time.
ZeroRanger stream.
But like every time I've lost, it's felt just a little bit mean.
The problem with that last fight is that you have to wait for a very specific pattern of orbs to open, and you have to be in a specific position so you can squeeze your way through.
Yeah, that's kind of my issue with it, is that let's go here. Yeah, this is the perfect place for it to be. Yeah, I don't like how tight that is at the end. Like, that gap that you have to get into. And also,
Yeah.
I doubly dislike the fact that it actively, like... Sounds weird saying it punishes you for getting hit, but it really punished me for for fucking up by putting up that shield, because I don't remember that shield being there. I genuinely do not remember that shield being there. Originally.
Then it might have been added. Because I don't remember if it was there initially, but I do remember from my last attempts that fucked me up.
Yeah, it's fucking mean as shit.
Yeah. Because I remember I needed a few attempts to get, because I reset my save data so I can start it over. And didn't realize that resetting my save data removed the achievement from my profile. I had to force myself to get it.
It removes the Chivo?
It removes the Chivo. I don't know why it does. But if you use the options menu to reset your save file, after you've beaten the final boss proper, it resets your achievement.
Weird.
No, Tyrion. Steam lets you do that, but if you go into the options menu, there's an option that lets you delete your save file so that you can play the regular game again without playing the post game, because they're kind of different modes. And if you reset that, it also deletes your achievement. So there, I and the game only has one achievement, so I was really angry, and I replayed to get it.
I don't know. I just have feelings about this and what just happened, and I don't really like them making it harder, but that's a personal taste thing. What is this one? Hey, what are you? But whatever. No. I'll definitely have the game installed for next week, though. The correct game, I swear.
Oh, so you'll have this installed again.
Yes. I'll beat it. Don't just
this,
wait.
Because this is always the correct game.
Also, I legitimately still have no clue what extra content is in, like, White Vanilla. Because I played it a couple times, but I was never good enough to get anything out of it.
Yeah, that one feels like that's there for the hardcore schmuppers.
Like, you know, I mean, I don't even, it's not even necessarily wasting my time that's my issue, it's just, it didn't feel, it felt mean. It's just really punishing, I don't know. But...
To me, that final segment feels like it should be a victory lap.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just like, it's very difficult.
I think they're trying to go for the feeling that a lot of, particularly cave shmups have with the true last boss thing, where you have to, get a certain criteria for it to appear.
But also, it does that one thing that I really, really, really dislike in games, where it changes the gameplay for the hardest bit of the game. Like Fury does that for the final boss, and I fucking despise it. And here, at least it doesn't change your controls, but you can't shoot. And how the hell are you gonna assume, without doing it by accident, that like your collision does damage?
I guess
so that's kind of like the thing
is
that it's like you have to figure out a new mechanic, and it's very punishing if you don't.
And my issue is just, I realize what it is. It is fucking finicky as shit. That is my issue.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're taking collision damage, and collision damage in this game is finicky because it has this like internal timer where if you take enough collision damage before the internal timer expires, then you actually take real damage.
3 taps within, I think, like a second or two.
Yes. But usually collision damage pushes you far enough from the objects in the regular game, because it's like tiny ships. And in this, it's a massive orb, and it's very likely that colliding with it will push you further into the same orb.
Well, also, the patterns themselves are really fucking tight for that part, which is great, because you're getting bounced around by collision. And also, once again, the collision shield if you take damage, which is really fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, it's always a thing where you keep escalating difficulty on things, and then eventually you go like, okay, well now we're going to change the gameplay for the final thing, but we're still escalating the difficulty. So now the player has to do something that's difficult and also new. Like, completely.
I'm genuinely surprised I haven't started cheat and save, just because, like, the last few times I've died in that part haven't felt entirely my fault, in my opinion.
I did legit the first time I did it, but after that, like, I didn't really have qualms backing it up because I know I can do it, so I just want to, like, get it over with.
I don't think I can do it. It's just I feel like I've been robbed. Like, the previous few times as well, but, like, this time, the fucking shield can eat me.
To be fair, I feel like you were pretty tired today. Like, it looked like you had a rough time with other parts of the game, too.
I did. I was definitely sloppy. I've also been going through health issues this past week, so...
Yeah. Digital enlightenment is not better than physical health.
That said, we're gonna call it here for now, though.
No, I was just gonna comment on what Tyrion said, but if you want to wrap it up, wrap it up.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, that's the thing, he can't do it, like, consistently, because, yes, he can get to that point, but it's very much a, how well can you get to that point? Like, if Torpid was consistently beating the final boss with like one orb lost, for example, like one continue, then yeah, sure, like that's fairly consistent. But It's basically like an endurance check. It's not like when you have a bad checkpoint in a boss fight, and it's like, oh, I can do this first phase, by heart, but it takes 15 minutes at this point, and then then it's like a waste of time. It's just gonna reach the final boss. I mean, yeah, it's not difficult to reach the final boss. It's difficult to gather the continues because it takes more time. I've said my piece. You can close the curtains.
Yay. Either way, though, so I hope y'all have... If you enjoy the show... If you enjoy the show, don't already follow it. Appreciate if you did, but more importantly, I hope you'll have a good rest of your day, however much that may be. So I'll see you later, folks. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.